For accurate weather forecast and live news, subscribe to our Skymet Weather YouTube channel. Press the bell icon and do not miss on any of our weather news.
Welcome to Skymet. We have the National Weather Bulletin forecast for 24 hours, 22nd of August. The monsoon has been active to vigorous for the last about 4 days over most parts of the country, especially the eastern, central and even some northern parts of the country. Though this activity is reducing now, as it was mentioned previously, the trough line is having a tendency to shift closer to the foothills, and the eastern end has already closer to the foothills now. The western end also will possibly shift in another 48 hours or so. Even the activity center, because of the cyclonic circulation over Madhya Pradesh, that is also shrinking now, though it will continue in these 24 hours also. The eastern parts of the country to start with, as we see, the trough line is shifted over Bihar and adjoining sub-Himalayan West Bengal region, even parts of Uttar Pradesh. We can see this trough line that is already close to the foothills. So therefore, most of this weather activity over the eastern parts that will remain confined to northern parts and the foothills of Bihar. The other parts it's vacating. Even Jharkhand, most parts of West Bengal will have just about light weather activity, and it's going to confine to the northern parts of Bihar, which will include Supaul, Madhubani, Araria, Kishanganj, Katihar, and then possibly Purnia, Bhagalpur, this pocket. And then southern parts, Patna, Gaya and all will have light activity only. Most parts of Jharkhand will continue to be light, and only extreme northern parts of West Bengal, inclusive of Dinajpur and Murshidabad and maybe Malda, also will have some moderate showers, and which will extend to sub-Himalayan West Bengal, covering Kuch Bihar, Alipurduar, Siliguri. Sikkim region also moderate rainfall. Northeast India will possibly increase in the monsoon activity in the coming days because the monsoon trough is shifting, but then in these 24 hours it's going to be moderate only at most places. Coming to the northern parts of the country, as I said, the cyclonic circulation, though it's still persisting over parts of Madhya Pradesh and adjoining proximity of Delhi area, but it's reducing in intensity, and its spread also is not much now. The monsoon trough, yes, still runs close to the proximity of national capital and then further northward. The weather activity is going to be there, moderate rain and thundershower over Delhi region, or will adjacent parts of West Uttar Pradesh, even parts of Haryana also, Rohtak, Rewari, these places can expect some good showers. Activity may not be very strong over the northern parts of Haryana, that's inclusive of Ambala, Karnal. It will be just about light to moderate activity. And parts of Uttar Pradesh in the close proximity, which will include your Aligarh and then Meerut, Moradabad, Hathras, this pocket can expect some moderate showers. And then along the foothills, inclusive right up to Pilibhit and Bareilly, and then going down up to Lakhimpur, Bahirich, Gorakhpur can expect moderate showers. Delhi region, as I said, can expect moderate rains. It was a little heavier a day prior, but then these rains are going to reduce, and then in the subsequent 24 hours, it's going to reduce further. Most parts of Rajasthan, barring close proximity of Delhi, they will have some light rain, thundershower activity, but otherwise, particularly western parts of Rajasthan will not have any significant weather. The central parts of the country, the activity is reducing now. This has been the focus for the last about couple of days, but then weather activity almost has vacated Odisha region. Even Chhattisgarh now it is very little. Parts of Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, yes, it continues, especially over Madhya Pradesh, the western half of Madhya Pradesh, and in that even Gwalior, Guna, it continues, Shiopur, Shivpuri, Ashoknagar, and then the coming southward right up to Khargon, Khandwa, Ratlam, Nimach, and then Indore, Ujjain, still can expect some rain, thundershower activity. Parts of Gujarat, it's nearly silent now. It's only light, and that too parts of South Gujarat, inclusive of Surat, Valsad, etc. These places can expect rain and thundershower activity. Parts of Maharashtra also it is reduced. Even from Vidarbha also it looks like it's receding, and it's confining to northern parts of Madhya Maharashtra, which is up to Ahmednagar, Nasik and Nandurbar, Dhule. This pocket can still expect some rain, thundershower. The coastal parts, it's not very effective. The trough line which we normally see off the west coast is not very well marked, and therefore Konkan region also will have some light to moderate activity. Lastly, the southern parts of the country, there is a little increase in the activity, as it was mentioned in the previous brief also. It is in association with the trough which we see over the southern parts. So that's parts of Kerala and Karnataka. We can expect some rain and thundershower activity, inclusive of the capital city of Karnataka, Bangalore, Mandya, Mysore also. They had some showers in the previous hours, and similar activity is expected during these 24 hours also, and so is the state of Kerala. Telangana, which earlier had good amount of rain and thundershower, that also will reduce now, and so will be the Rayalaseema and interior parts of Tamil Nadu. Yes, closer to the border areas of Kerala, these places in Tamil Nadu can expect some light to moderate rain and thundershower activity. Coastal parts of Karnataka will remain moderate, no intense activity expected as such. This is the weather brief from Skymet. Keep watching for latest information on weather. Thank you.
Keep your family healthy by downloading Skymet AQI app and tracking air pollution of your location in real time.